Hello, I am back. Remember, I promised you that I was going to do another video for goal setting as part of our back to school series. So I'm here to fulfill my promise. I told you that goal setting is part of back to school. Some of the things we need to do with our children before they resume back to school. So I'm back to fulfill my promise. I am Ogochukwu. I'm a professional counselor. We started this back to school series, and we talked about the things we need to do, psychological preparation, and now let's talk about goal setting. Thank you so much to the parents that signed up for one-on-one session with their children. For those of you that signed up lately, I've sent you an email. Check your inbox and let's pick a date. And for those of you I've met, congratulations. See you at the top. All right, so let's go straight to the business of the day. Goal setting is our topic today, and I will start with what is a goal. Okay, a goal is simply a desired result that a person plans to achieve. Very simple and straightforward. A simple target which an individual intends to achieve. Now, goal setting is important because you know what you want your children to achieve, but we also want to know what they want to achieve. This is a new school year. We have to sit down with them and plan it. So help them to get those things that they have, on the inside, they feel they want to achieve, those dreams, those wishes. You have to let them to, write them down as goals. So goal is important for our children because it gives them direction. It provides direction and a sense. You give them a sense of accomplishment also when they see that goal, when they see that they are achieving their goals. If they don't set goals, that wish or that dream will remain as a dream or a wish. But when you add action steps to a dream and also set a target date, of course it becomes a goal. So, and when they see that thing that they've set kind of coming to pass, or they see that they are progressing, it gives them sense of accomplishment. So goal is more like a roadmap for a successful life, a successful academic year, or a successful education, or even in your career. Okay, but let's stick to children going back to school. So we need to help children to give them plain sheet of paper. They're going to set 5 goals. Give them 5 plain sheet of paper. That's how I work with my students. I give them 5 plain sheet of paper, and I make sure they set SMART goals. Yes, we know the regular meaning of SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, timely, and realistic. Because you have to put this together. Like, ask them, what do you want to accomplish? Let the child answer it. What do you want to accomplish? I will share my templates with you. But let me, say this. When we talk about SMART goals, we're actually trying to help the children get it out. What do I want to accomplish? Allow them to answer it. It must be specific. It's not enough to say I want to score A in maths. When? So it's not just to say I want to score A in maths. You have to put a timeline. Maybe at the end of the first term or first semester, let them answer the questions. What do I want to accomplish? Number 2, how will I monitor my progress? How will I know I am making progress? Like, what signs or what are the things what are the indicators that will show that I am achieving my goal? Then we have, is my goal reachable? Given the time and resources available, is my goal reachable? Or am I building castle in the air? So that goal must be something within reach. Remember, I'm not saying we shouldn't dream big, but it must be something. Like, I haven't gone for Olympic and I'll just come and set goal and tell you that next Olympic I'll show for 100 meters. It's not realistic. So a goal must be reachable based on the resources available. Okay, so a goal must also be achievable. So a child will ask your child, do you have the resources or the capabilities to achieve your goal? Let them answer. It's not answer of yes or no. They have to state clearly. Let them mention the capabilities they have that will help them achieve that goal. Then timely, they have to put a deadline to that goal. If you don't put a deadline, it means it can happen anytime. So putting a deadline gives them a sense of direction, and you see them working towards achieving that goal. Now we have types of goals. We have short-term goals, long-term goals. Short-term goals can be accomplished in the nearest future, like within a few weeks, within a week, or a month, or few months. Like if a child sets a goal for first term, is a short-term goal. Then we have long-term goals. Long-term goals are more far-reaching, like they take like a bit longer time to achieve. It could take a year, 5 years, 20 years, 50 years. Okay, so when a child sets a goal for a school year, is a long-term goal. For high school, is a long-term goal. Okay, so we need to guide our children. They can set their long-term goal. From the long-term goal, you now come up with the short-term goals, because short-term goals will help you achieve your long-term goal. These are the questions I ask my students. What are some of the things you hope to achieve in the next few weeks? What are some of the things you also hope to achieve in the next few years? So this will help you to help get them to know how to separate short-term goals and long-term goals. All right, so then we'll talk about academic goals, social goals, family goals, spiritual goal, health goal. Let them set goals for different aspects of their lives. Now, this is my templates. First thing, on the first plain sheet, number 1 goal. Let them write their number 1 goal. Then set a target date. Target date is important. Then after target date, how will I know I've reached my goal? That's the next question you need to ask your child. And as you ask them, let them pen it down. How will I know I've reached my goal? The next one is, this goal is important to me because, let them fill up, write the remaining. This goal is important to me because. So when they fill up the reason why the goal is important to them, then talk about the key strengths. My key strengths that will help me achieve this goal are, see, every child has strength. God has given every child strength. So find out the strength they have that can help them achieve that goal. Then you go ahead to ask the child, what are the likely obstacles that may hinder you from achieving this goal? As they list the obstacles, the other side of it, let them respond, to each obstacle. Like, how will they overcome each obstacle? If procrastination is an obstacle, how will your child overcome procrastination? Let the child say it. Remember, you are guiding them, but let everything come from them. Let them answer the question. Yours is to guide. So ask this question, and when you ask the question, let them respond. Okay, the next one will be, what will be good about achieving my goal? I love this, because this is when I used to ask. Sometimes I make them close their eyes and think of them achieving the goal. How will you feel? What sound will you hear? Who are the people there to celebrate with you? Okay, so what will be good about achieving my goal? Get them excited about it. Let them paint the picture, then write it down. Then next best steps. So I'll run you through again. My number 1 goal, they will list it, they will put a target date. Then how will I know I've achieved my goal? They'll answer it. Yours is to be asking, remember, don't give them an answer. The goal is important to me because, they will give an answer. Then my key strengths that will help me achieve the goal are, they will also list that one. Then obstacles that may arise and how to respond to each obstacle. Remember, they have to write them side by side. Obstacle 1, procrastination, then how to overcome it. Then the next one, what will be good about achieving my goal? Paint the picture. Let them add color to it. Let them, what sound will they hear when they achieve that goal and everything. Let's mention everything. I'm also going to be giving an offer, because I feel I need to help help parents, especially busy parents, to do this with their children. You can actually sign up. Let's have one-on-one with your child. Let's take them through this. Maybe in my next video I'll be sharing some testimonies from some of my students that I've worked with that achieved this goal, so you will hear from them directly. Watch out for the next video. Thank you. So